Hello everyone, this is Betsy from Ideas Times 2, and I have two books, two journals, which are for sale in our Etsy shop, and I'll leave the link for these for our Etsy shop down below. And as you can see, they have poppy themed, so these are both poppy themed. They're almost identical on the insides, and obviously very different on the outside, but I used a beautiful all over poppy fabric on this one. This is cotton with a cotton spine of coordinating poppy fabric, and the closure is sari silk, which I hand dyed, and I just wrapped it around and then tied it into a bow on the top. This one is black upholstery fabric, and I don't know if you can see, there's like a little basket weave in it. And then this poppy stripe is cotton, and that wraps around the back and the spine. So they are each, this one is a tad bit smaller, but they're approximately 6.5. Oh boy, I better get a ruler, because now I forgot. I'm pretty sure they're 6.5 by 9. You can find a small ruler when you need one. Yes, 6.5 by 9. Yep, that's about right. So this one's slightly bigger than that, and this one is slightly smaller than that. Not much difference at all. And the spines are 2¼ inches. It's a hardcover. Hardcover with what? What was I going to say? I don't know. But it's a hardcover with a, that's what I was going to say, with a hidden hinge binding. So, wouldn't you know, once you turn on the camera, you never know what'll happen, right? Alright, so I'm going to go through one of these, and then I will, at the end, I'll point out some of the differences. There's just a couple differences. You know, for example, you might run out of paper and not be able to do both of them with the same paper. Alright, so let's open this up. This one just ties as a bow closure. It's a satin ribbon, and it just ties together to make a bow. This is a design team project for Lindsay Zenor, who is nevermorecreations17.com, and I'll leave her link down below. The kit I had to work with was called Peaceful Poppies, and every decorative paper in here, and almost every image like this one are from her kit. So I just have a very few things that are not hers, but almost everything is from her kit. And you know, just I don't want to repeat that throughout the whole video, but definitely check that out. Just some very, very beautiful images. Of course, how can you go wrong with a poppy, right? They're so gorgeous. Alright, so we open it up. This end paper is black with like a white etching of a poppy, and the end paper is one of the differences between the two books. It's the same paper back here. So this front, this is from Lindsay's kit, and this is an envelope flip. So what I did was I collaged this up. There's paper, muslin, and a label here, and I just have a little fold out. You can see it's the same poppy as that one. A little fold out that gets tucked in here, and then you flip it open like this. It's stamped in the background here, and then it has a side tuck, and this has muslin, stamped muslin, and washi tape here, and just a few things tucked inside. This is from Graphics Fairy, and this is, I believe it's from Nick the Booksmith, one of her free kits maybe. I've had these forever, and I'm pretty sure they're from hers. So I just collaged up a tag and put some stamping on it, and the back is plain. There's sari silk at the top and a little pocket. So you just flip it open, and you've got a couple of different places to tuck things in here. All right, so open it up here. So did I forget to mention there are 100 pages in the journals. Each journal has 100 pages, 3 signatures. So we open it up, and here's a booklet, and it attaches onto this belly band here, and just miscellaneous papers, golden beet dyed, avocado dyed, vintage stationery. I just put a little stamp there. This is an image from Lindsay's kit and some other different kind of poppy fabric that I already had in my stash. I put little snippets of that here and there. Little side collaging here is a tiny pocket with a tag. Got a muslin tie on it. Here's more coordinating fabric, and it's there's ribbon, and I sewed this on, and it's a flip up, and there's just a beautiful stamp there. So yes, this journal, this comes, of course I started this journal probably a week ago. This was before all the stamping issues sort of came up in the crafting world, and so of course, wouldn't you know, this journal probably has more stamping in it than any other journal I've ever made, so that happened. But this is Stampin' Up! Stamp. Alright, so here is a little library pocket with a cluster up there. Little tiny skinny washi tape here. Paper from the kit, another image from the kit with it's a side tuck, and there's little rickrack sewn on. These are just simply papers, like from a list kind of thing, and folded in half. Little stenciling right there. The center of the first signature, these CD cases are grunged up, and tucked inside we have some poppies on red cardstock, and it's plain in the back, and I just have them clipped together so that the flaps stay tucked under, and I tied these with red thread, and this is extra long, so you can trim those off if you'd like to. There's a little collaging with an image and cheesecloth, a little stenciling. I tried to make it look like a poppy, so the center has black and the outside has some different reds on it. Paper from the kit. Here is an envelope. There are muslin tabs too on the top here. There are six in the other journal, and there are 5 on here. So here's an envelope I made with a little wax seal and image from the kit, and some fold out paper tucked into this homemade envelope, and that just gets tucked around there. 3 be charmed paper clips here. So the first one has a little red jewel on it. Here's a little cluster up here. This one has 14. The other book has the number 5 on it. So slightly different from each other. Here's some ruffled poppy fabric that I had in my stash. Okay, so this is a fold out spot. I made some photo corners here out of book page. I hinged this picture with these little tags, so it kind of looks almost like a leather strap coming over, and then it just untucks from the photo corners, and underneath there's an inventory tag that I collaged up, and then it opens up like that. So those just completely just tuck right under there. All the papers are tea stained. I think I have a few coffee stained in there, but they're mostly tea. Look at these beautiful, beautiful images. So here is a library pocket with a poppy on the card and some collaging here. I did put this on here. It has some poppy, this is the poppy family, and there are poppies listed underneath, so that was kind of fun to find that. So this is vintage stationery paper. Here is paint chip and tuck, and then inside of it there's an index card collaged up. So this is sort of like my pink page. These are a little bit more pink. This is avocado stained paper. The clip is pink too, and I put a charm of a flower on it. Inside is just a piece of paper, little decorative paper there. And this clip will hold that envelope right over the edge of the paper. A little stamping, that is from Stampin' Up. Here's a grunged up envelope, and inside we have a library card that has some collaging on it. Right here it says in the return address sort of section, number 1, pick poppies. Number 2, put poppies in hair. Number 3, repeat. I thought that was kind of cute. So here's some school paper, notebook paper, some more beautiful poppies left and right here. Here's a cutout, and it's layered up with cheesecloth, and there's washi tape down there. More page from the kit. Here's the center of the middle signature, and this has a book page in it. There's a couple of little poems there. This is some Lurex sari silk that I stitched onto the page, and this is one of the differences. I didn't have enough of this color, so I had some bright red sari silk. That it's not Lurex, but it's just regular sari silk, and so that will be in place of this one on the other journal. Here's the other side of that envelope. There's a little bit more collaging here, some little fake stamps, and this is collaging on a library card again, and that gets just tucked in there. Here's a triple pocket. So we've got dictionary page and stamping, and then it has poppy fabric for the tie. So, and then here's a teeny weeny one, just gets tucked right in there. Other side of the avocado stained paper, beautiful images from Lindsay's kit. Here's a large pocket with some poppy fabric sewn onto it, and just some postcards from decorative papers that I had in my stash. Some more beautiful poppy images. Here's some collaging. Here's a double pocket. This red tag has a stamp on it. I don't know where it's from. I think it's Stampin' Up as well. Here is just some random script, and this is a stamp I've had forever, and I do not know where I got it. This is the poppy fabric, and this is an image from the kit. Little side collaging there. This is an old book page. The other journal does not have this page in it. It's one of a kind. Here's a little stamping right here. A little side tuck with washi tape on it, and there is a library card. It says Poppy up there with the stamp, and an index card again, collaged with a fabric tab. This is the center of the last signature, and so I put tracing paper over the top of these beautiful poppy images. You could definitely pull that out or have me do it if you would prefer. But so there's some gorgeous poppies there, and I just gave it a little soft cover of tracing paper. Here's a button and string envelope. There's a little bit of collaging, and this is decoupaged on. It's tissue paper, and it just you just undo the button and string, and we've got a little postcard in there from my stash, and also a piece of paper that's folded up. So it's a regular size piece of paper. And you can just tie that back up any old way you'd like to. In fact, I'm going to go this way because I'm stuck. There we go. Just tucks right up there. Here's the pocket with a little cluster and an ephemera card, and this is a little poppy image from the kit as well, and I just used some miscellaneous papers and made a little notebook out of it. Here's a lighter page, and I put this darker, I ripped the edges, and it sort of makes it look like a parchment or some sort of a document or something almost. Here's the top tuck and some little ephemera pieces in there. And here is another handmade envelope. This is off-white sari silk, and there's some collaging there. I lined this with map paper, and it has just a fold-out sheet of graph paper in there. And there's another clip with a flower on it. So there are 2 flower clips and 1 jewel clip on both of these journals. Another stencil that I made to sort of look like poppy colors. These 3 ephemera cards are from Graphics Fairy, and they're plain on the back. And they just tuck into this large pocket with just a tiny bit of collaging and stamping. Did you notice how much stamping I had in here? More than I usually do. Alright, so that is the first one, and I'm just going to very, very quickly bring out this other journal and just point out a few of the differences. Besides the cover, obviously. So this nameplate says Poppy on graph paper underneath there, and there's muslin and cheesecloth. The spine cotton is sewn directly onto the poppy, the red cotton. The first difference is the end papers. So this is more of a damask, but otherwise it's very, very similar. And the other thing that was similar, or that was different I should say, are the book pages, because I only had 1. And this is what I was talking about. This one is a number 5. Oh, that's the same. This I think is a little different, but it's a different color of sari silk. And let's see, it's in here somewhere. So this is the center of the 3rd signature on this, in this book, and this image is a book page. Here is, and I didn't have 2, so this one is a little different. Here is the other sari silk I had. It's a little brighter red, but it's sewn on in the exact same spot. And that may be it. That may be it. Oh, no, I think this one also has more book page. Yes. So this has book page here of all poppies, and this is half of one of Lindsay's pages, and I just put them there together. I think that's it. Pretty sure that's those are the only differences. So there you have it. 2 poppy journals for sale in our Etsy, so please check it out if you'd like to. I'll leave all of our links down below. We have Instagram and Facebook and Etsy shop, of course, and a blog. So I will put all those links down below in case you'd like to look anything up. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you taking the time, and we will see you later. Goodbye.